So now we want to work with receipt routing standard translation. So we have three receipt routing. One is direct and standard and inspection. So now we want to work with the standard. Standard means visual checking. Okay, then here okay, fine. Here first of all we can go to respected inventory responsibility and we need to change the setup in shipping networks organization. Shipping networks, here we want to change the network is in master inventory organization. Click on find. The same from and to. Okay, from and to. Here we want to change it to standard. The receipt routing is standard. Let us now we can check it. What are the happen? Okay. So in this point of time we can save this records. Now we can go to check it from while going to do the transactions. When we are going to do the transaction, then only we can get the clarity what happened in direct method, what happened in standard method. Now we close this. We can do the transaction first of all. So inter-org transfer. So here we can choose the two organization is same member one inventory organization. Now here we can choose the transaction type is same in transit shipment. So here we can specify the shipment number 2. Now click on transaction lines. So here we specify the item. The item is so here we specify the sub inventory. Suppose say example I am choosing third one. Okay, let us we choose the second one. Second one 1000, right? Here we can specify the quantity. The quantity I want to specify 280. Okay, then save the records. So at the time of transaction completion on this scenario, What are the tables are reflected? Inventory tables as well as shipment tables. So inventory tables are MTL, material transactions, as well as MTL, on hand quantity details table. And also the respected one more table is reflected. The respected, what is the table? RCB shipment headers, RCB shipment lines. That two tables are reflected for shipment information. Are we clear on that? Let us check it from back end. Then here select start from MTL. So what is the item name? Item number? Material transactions. So here we can give the inventory item ID equal to 214955. So here we have several transactions are up here. Observe this one. There are 11 transactions are there. In that 11 transaction, this transaction is applicable for 280. So what is the transaction type ID? 21. Okay. So same transaction. In transit shipment. Transaction type ID equal to 21. In the morning session we done one transaction. Okay. That is a direct. So it is a standard. Okay. So here once we completed this one, now we can go to, so which table? Transfer organization ID. Means transfer to which organization you want to send these items. Observe this one. This is the parent organization ID. What is that? Where it is? This is the parent organization ID, and where it is available. This is the transfer organization ID, means a source ID or destination ID. This is the destination ID. So in this destination ID we are going to find out the shipment numbers. Okay, this is our second shipment number. So now here also we can find out the shipment number, and we can go to check it in shipment tables. Then here observe this one. This is the owning organization ID. This is the means transfer owning organization ID. XFR means a transfer organization ID, planning organization ID. Where we are going to planning? In master organization ID we have to plan to move the items. Then transfer planning organization ID is 7936, means member organization ID. Are we clear on this, all of you? So these transaction IDs, this organization IDs is going to do a major role in our queries. The last query also. Okay, you can use that. You can use this columns as a join condition. You can easily develop the query. Okay, then you can use that columns.
Like from to.
Yes, exactly. Okay, then once it is completed, now we can go to check it in one more table. So here MTL on hand quantities detail. So it is one of the table quantities details.
Yes.
Sorry. Quantities detail. Here also we can give the same inventory item ID. So let us check it. How much quantity is there in this inventory organization? So how many records are there? 4 records are reflected. Okay. Now I have a simple question. I am asking to you. Okay. Here I want to find out how much quantity is there in the specific organization wise. I want to find out the total quantity, organization level. How we can go to build a query? Then tell me. Select total
Sum of primary transaction. Total quantities.
I want to know how much quantity is there organization level. Total quantity. Then you can tell me.
Select sum of primary transaction quantity.
Sum of primary
Transaction quantity
transaction quantity
from MTL on-hand quantity.
from MTL on hand quantities detail. Is it right?
Where organization ID.
Where?
Organization ID.
I want to see all organizations under this inventory, under this item. I want to see all organization details. Is it right? What happened? It is show us total. But here observe this one. Under this 7935 we have 1620. In second organization we have 300. That information I want to see. Organization level. I want to see organization level. But here it is shows total organization level. I want to see organization level. Organization name. Suppose organization ID. So-and-so organization is having 1100. So-and-so organization having 1000. That is the information I want to retrieve from this query. How we can go to build it? Anyone? Then you can think about that. Then okay, so this is the query we are going to execute and find out the organization level quantity. Clear? Very simple logic, just you can apply the group by. Here I didn't apply any new logic. Observe this one. So what happened here in department level employee? The same logic I am going to implement there. Automatically I am going to find out the final result. Clear? Okay, fine. So here then in this point of time we want to work with this respected standard. So here just I want to confirm you organization level quantity, because of here this on hand quantities level we have two organizations. That is the reason. Okay, fine. So next we are going to checking in which tables? Then we want to check it with RCV, shipment, headers. So here we can give the shipment num, or else we can use the organization ID. We can use the organization ID. We can use organization ID which organization ID? 7935. In this organization ID, in this organization we done the transactions. How many transactions we done in this organization total? two transactions. The morning session we won, and here we done one. But in the second inventory transaction, we don't have the receipt because of we didn't receive. Just we ship the items. Okay, the destination people does not receive the items, right? And which items we are receiving that? Select start from RCB shipment lines. So here we are going to pass the where shipment header ID. Yeah. So first one and second one? Second one 3907. And here we ship the 280, but we didn't receive. That is the reason we don't have receiving quantity. And let us, we are going to check it one more table. RCB transactions. We don't have any transaction. For every transaction is generated how many records? Two records. One is receive, another one is deliver. So now we can go to receive the items. So first what we do? Change the organization. Change the organization. So here member 1 and generate the receipts. Receiving receipts. Okay. So here you can give the shipment number is, automatically it will come second one because of first one is completed, second one automatically it will come. Click on find. Now observe carefully in header session, what is the point is indicate? Receiving. In the morning session, inventory. Whenever it is shows inventory, that is a lost transaction. If in case it is shows receiving, it is having one more transaction, that is called inventory. Okay. So how many quantities we receive? 280 quantities. Okay. Then here we don't want to specify location. Sorry, we don't want to specify sub inventory. Okay. First of all, we are going to clearly specify in which location we are receive the items. Now save the records. Then it's completed. Now it is completed. So now we can go to check it in header level. The receipt number is generated. So what are the tables are reflected for this transaction? So observe carefully. So this is the table is reflect. RCB shipment headers. We have the receipt number. RCB shipment lines will receive the quantity. Okay. And go to RCB transaction, system is generate the one record. Just we receive at the door level. Now the people is going to checking the items. How many items we receiving? Counting. They are going to count the each and every item. Okay. Once the people is going to completed to count the each and every item. The next what the people is going to do? Then here observe this one. Close this one. Receiving transactions. Which transaction item? Same 100 shipment. Observe this one. Click on find. Yeah. Now The destination tab is inventory. Here it is asked the sub inventory. Just we check the checkbox. System is going to clearly ask to us in which sub inventory you want to keep the item. Store to. Save the records with the same receipt number. Save the records. Now we can go to check it. Which tables are reflected? The headers table, lines table does not reflect. And the transaction table is reflected. Still it shows only one record. Because of at the time of run the receiving transaction, system is submit the program from backend. Means sorry, not a backend, SRS window. Here we check it. Now we can go to execute the table. We are getting 2 records. We are getting 2 records. Then we receive the deliver. We move the items into inventory. Okay. Then so here once this transaction is completed and also one more table is reflected. What is the table? Is it transaction or not? Material transaction. So here observe this one. Now I am going to this one. Here we have 12 records. Let us then here store to 7936, receive the 280, and also on hand quantities detail table is getting one more record, and now this is going to have the 280. Clear? Once we are going to execute this query, fire it. Clear? So always the transactions are reflected this table only, but we want to understand which level is going to reflect which table. That is the reason. Clear? For direct we are going to receive the items only. We just generate the receipt. Automatically 2 transactions are generated. For standard we receive the items, we deliver the items. We want to do 2 transactions. That is the reason. Clear? All of you. So this is the way we are working with the respected transactions. Means standard receipt routing transaction.